Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube and catch full shows streaming now on Fox 1.
Okay, so now to New Jersey, where the mayor of Newark has ordered a curfew around the Delaney Hall Immigration Center after several days of clashes between protesters and immigrant agents. But that hasn't quelled the chaos, with at least 20 protesters arrested overnight. Meanwhile, New Jersey Governor Mikey Sherrill is claiming she scored a win on visitation rights at the facility and is calling for its closure.
The Department of Homeland Security has agreed to restore family visitation starting today at noon. There's much more to do, and I will continue pushing DHS to provide appropriate medicine and care for all detainees. I'll keep pressing DHS to do better, to abide by our nation's Constitution, and to close Delaney Hall down for good.
Former DHS advisor Charles Marino joins us now. Charles, let's start with the arrests overnight. The left will surely complain that these arrests of a protest and protesters is chilling to free speech, First Amendment rights. Why is that argument completely wrong, Charles?
Well, this is the dangerous game that Governor Sherrill and other sanctuary city politicians play over and over again, including what we saw out in Minneapolis. They invite these kinds of protests. They create the conditions for them to become extremely violent. And then about a week or 2 weeks later, they swoop behind the podium and they pretend to call for calm. We've seen her do exactly this, and it's unacceptable. She can't have it always. It's dangerous to law enforcement, who Democrats have proven over and over they absolutely despise. And it's because Democrats don't want to see the laws of this country enforced, including the federal immigration laws. So what they're saying out there are protests that are allowed to become infiltrated by violent actors that could care less about the issues but want to cause harm to federal agents. And that's unacceptable.
Yeah, and I believe the people who were arrested, at least the majority of them, weren't even from New Jersey. But, you know, Mark Wayne Mullin, he said he's considering pulling federal agents to help out in this situation. If we have that soundbite, let's run that.
I'm going to have to pull Customs and Border Protection officers out of being able to process international flights and put them helping our ICE agents. And if they're not there processing international flights, then those individuals, when the airlines land, they won't be permitted into the United States.
Charles, I want your thoughts on this, because a lot of people talk about, you know, bringing the federal agents in. This is their job. That's what they should do. But I think a lot of people forget about the strain that this puts on local and state law enforcement, because you're taking those resources from other places that they need around the state and the city to deal with this. So I do think that federal agents need to be brought in for this at every single time, no matter where it is.
Well, it's a good point about the state and local law enforcement agencies. Let's remember, in this case in New Jersey, state and locals were not allowed to come to the aid of ICE agents for 8 days at the direction of the governor. Another game that these sanctuary cities play that leave ICE agents extremely vulnerable to attacks, which is why we're seeing an over 8,000% increase on assaults. Now, the problem, the challenge really for Secretary Mullin is, look, we all want to see consequences, significant consequences for these sanctuary cities whose policies do nothing but undercut our homeland security. The challenge is a little upcoming event called the World Cup, in which MetLife Stadium, located in New Jersey, is going to be hosting a number of those events, up to and including the finals, especially when you have President Trump highlighting the role that he played in bringing the World Cup to the country. No one's going to want to hear about a slowdown of the processing related to millions of international travelers coming in to attend these matches across 11 cities, many of them in sanctuary cities.
It is certainly a situation to watch in the next couple of weeks as we get closer to the World Cup. Just quickly, I want to note that despite Mikey Sherrill celebrating the fact that the ICE facility was reopened to family visitation, ICE pushed back. DHS responding, we did not cave to the governor's demands. To be clear, visitation was only suspended because of violent riots. Now that we have a secure perimeter, visitation can resume. Again, ICE delivering a fact-based statement, DHS, I should say. Mikey Sherrill focused on the politics. Charles Marino, we thank you.
Thanks, Charles.
Good to see you. Thank you.
Likewise.
You too.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube, and catch full shows streaming now on Fox 1.